Hey guys, welcome to the harbor. Everyone is busy working. Also, welcome to the studio. For me, it's now about time to work really busy. The weekend was like my first free, completely free weekend, kind of. I mean, I still took care of the mixtape. So there's a lot of business stuff waiting for me today. First up is actually making a plan for the upcoming releases on the label. As you know, we switched the distribution and we got someone that will hopefully do a better job. And now I have to reschedule all of the releases, let the artists know about it, and also register some of my songs with the GEMA, which is the German royalty collecting company. Every time you release a song, you need to register it to get paid. I didn't do so for my past 5 releases, which isn't that big of a problem because they pay you up to 1 year back once you register. But today is the day where I have to do it, otherwise I'm losing money. So let me take care of the business shit, and then I actually have more business shit to take care of because today 2 people are coming over to my studio. Very, very important people that work for one of the biggest electronic dance music labels. I'm not allowed to tell which one yet. As long as the deals aren't closed, they asked me to not publicly share anything about it. So yeah, enjoy a nice little time lapse out of that window in the meantime. Can you hear this? It's like I just opened it. Like, it's crazy.
I've given you everything, and now I'm leaving it all in your hands. And now I know, I want the part of you that makes me feel like I'm at home.
The meetings, they went quite alright, but like, do you know when you talk to people and whatever they present to you is absolutely not what you had in mind, and you're kind of disappointed? This was one of these cases, unfortunately. I was hoping for a lot of good stuff, but it's actually a setback, a huge one actually. So big that I'm actually reconsidering how I will approach the release of my album. I mean, we all know the music industry isn't easy. I've been relying on a management for 1.5 years, and this was like the biggest mistake in my life. I then started doing everything myself, my own label, my own distribution, my own promotion, my own management. And ever since, everything is working. Now with the new album, since I think the tracks are extremely good actually, or way better than my previous ones, I was pitching them to labels to work with a bigger label to have even a bigger opportunity. And so far, some of them sounded promising, but diving deeper into the contracts and talking to them, all of it was basically suicide. Like giving my tracks away to people that would probably at the end just upload it to Spotify, wait and see what happens, and not do a single thing. And I hate when that happens. And like on my own label, this would never happen. We promote every single song to the maximum of our potential and usually reach at least a little, like something. There are some songs on my label that have like, I don't know, 500,000 plays, 2 million plays, stuff you can be proud of. And even some of the biggest labels don't get these streams guaranteed. They just like by chance basically get it. Yes, they have a big fan base, but that usually doesn't really cut it if they don't do promotion on their social media and stuff like that. So I try to negotiate, kind of make them do these kind of things. I give them my tracks, they do the promotion, and in return I get a percentage and they keep a percentage. But they just didn't want to commit to anything they had to do. They just wanted the rights to the song, release it, share the money, but not be forced by the contract to do promotion, which I think is in a nutshell their job. But I'm not sure if I should talk about this deeper because some of these people watch the vlog. Let me think about it. So let's maybe start at the beginning. Like every artist, I think at least every artist wants to do art, create something like painting, making music, whatever it is. That's like what's driving us. And no one actually is really interested in dealing with the business side of things. So I always dreamed of finding a partner, a manager, a label, the combination of both, a booking agent to take care of these kind of things so I can focus on making music. But this unfortunately isn't the case. And the earlier you realize that actually it's very unlikely that anyone will ever do this for you, especially if you're just starting out, the maybe better you will be off. You have to learn, you have to do these things yourself up to the point where you get to a stage where you actually make so much money that other people that take percentages, the management, the label, make so much that it's worth for them. And for a new artist, it's usually never worth. A big, huge label, a major label, they sign, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 artists, and just one of them makes money back to them so much that they can pay trying to help the others. And the second one of these labels realizes that it's not worth it, they will drop you, still leave you in the contract because you could still by chance blow up and they don't want to miss that, but they will not invest in you. And honestly, I can't blame them for being like this because it's a business. I mean, you can't go to a store and get something for free. You have to pay. If you're an artist, you have to pay with the share that you bring with you. If you have a fan base, if you have a following, if your songs have a lot of streaming numbers, high numbers, and make money, then these people will actually come, especially nowadays. Even the major labels, the big EDM labels, they don't really build up artists. They just take the artists that are already on top. This right now was my kind of second attempt. And I don't want to say everyone is like this, but the second attempt so far also didn't work. Most of the people I talked with that I showed my new songs, they all said they liked the songs, they would love to release them, but no one of them wants to commit to even have a marketing budget, which I think is like needed to get those songs up there. They're basically not risk averse. They just do the minimum. They don't jump higher than they need to do the basic thing. And if it works, then yes, maybe they might do something for you. And there are still 2-3 options that I still have for the album that might work. People where I'm still negotiating or I didn't even talk to yet. They just showed interest. So maybe with them it will work. But so far it was all a big disappointment, especially by labels where I really respected them. But now I kind of know what their standpoint is towards me as an artist and my music. And it doesn't feel good. So at the moment, I will still check the other options, and maybe this one person, this one company that actually truly believes in me and wants to build up and help exists. I don't know yet. We'll definitely check. But at the moment, I'm thinking about just doing it myself. I've released all of my past songs myself. At the moment, I think the best option would be still to try it myself. Would be really interested in your opinion. What you think? Should I take a deal that I don't feel happy about it, that is very risky and I never know what will actually happen? Or do it myself, maybe reach less, but reach the less at least guaranteed. Because nothing on the planet feels worse than like putting 100 hours and a lot of money into a song, producing it, making it ready, and then like releasing it and nothing happens. This is like the shittiest feeling on the planet. I hate it, and I don't want this to happen to me ever again. It's time for creating what I love the most. I was actually so fast with all of the business stuff. It was so much that I was so afraid I won't be able to handle all of it, that I was so fast that I actually even have time to make a little bit of music on a Monday. That's like extremely rare. Another productive session, and I have to say, as shitty as the business stuff is, making music always cheers me up in a way that I don't even bother anymore. I mean, I get to sit the entire day here in the studio, make music, be creative. There's nothing more I could ask for. Everything that comes next is like an added bonus. Now, yeah, it's already quite late. Time to leave the studio, pick up Vanessa, make some food, and then I might have figured out what actually to do with my song. I had a lot more time to consider all of my options, and I think I will tell those bigger EDM labels that I won't do it, or at least try to postpone it and just check other options, because these tracks, they mean too much to me to just rush it and give them to someone that actually doesn't handle them the right way. At the moment, all options that I have, I prefer actually doing it myself because I have way more control. As you know, in the past, I already made a video about labels not paying me and how to make your own and everything. I will link it up there if you're interested. And I think it's again time to maybe make this decision. I will wait until ADE because I'm anyways not completely finished with the album, just the first 5 songs. I will still send them around and see whoever is interested, negotiate with them. And then during ADE, check the last options and try to be ready with the first song in the end of October, mid-November. And depending on these options, I will decide if it will be an album release, a single up front, maybe an EP up front, maybe every song separate, spread throughout the entire next year, which I think is at the moment the smartest way. But I'm really open to any kind of suggestion and like your opinion and view on it, what you would do or what you think is at the moment the smartest move, because I'm really not sure. Like risking a lot and doing it with someone else that might screw up entirely, or do it myself and have less but safe. I don't know. I really don't know, but yeah.